can't believe I can't find that. Oh, you did not bring your scissors over here. Okay. Alright, I think I'm ready. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Venia. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today, I am going to... Wait, let me think. Okay, so actually, I think I've decided that this is going to be the first official video. Oh, my watch thing is falling apart. Oh, God. This is going to be the first installation, first whatever, and what I am calling, I don't know, Venia's TV marathon, Venia's marathon, TV marathon, I don't know, something in there. I have decided to do a marathon on YouTube. So, from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., you'll be getting a video every hour at the top of the hour from Venia. Now, this is either the greatest thing I've ever done or the dumbest. There's like no in between. This is either genius or stupid. I won't know until it's too late. But at the end of the day, I'm just gonna do it. So, some videos I am filming and recording specifically for the marathon. Other videos are just videos that I've been meaning to post and haven't got around to it. One, you might get a surprise from like a year ago or earlier this year that I filmed, edited, uploaded, and just never posted it. So you might get a surprise. We don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, so every hour at the top of the hour from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. you will be getting a video from Venia. You can call it a takeover. You can call it a, I don't know. But we just gonna do it. I had the idea and I was like, why not? I knew I could not commit to 25 days of Vlogmas. I knew I couldn't do another one. I know people are suggesting it and saying, you know, since you... Ooh. That's that man that be crossing the street on his walker and he be going so slow. I already knew that I could not commit to 25 days of Vlogmas after I've already done my 25 days for my birthday. I just already knew that I was not going to do well. I knew I was not going to be successful. And I was like, 12 days of Christmas. I was like, okay, maybe. But I was just like, why not just do it all in one day? Why not just make it a marathon? And I already know, because this is going to go up on Friday. So, right, the 22nd. If y'all still at work, there's nothing to do right now. Honestly, requiring us to come in on the Friday before Christmas is honestly just torture. And all we're doing is moving the mouse around, shuffling some papers around. We're not doing any work while we're here. So why are you making us come in? All we're thinking about is being off for a week, Christmas, family, food. Like, that's all we're thinking about anyway. So why am I here? So I was like, this is perfect. They can have some entertainment while they're stuck behind their desk or on the road or whatever they're doing, wherever they work. They can be entertained and kept company while they are forced to be at work on the Christmas Eve of Christmas Eve. So, yeah. So today is this video is the first video in my marathon or whatever I decided to call it. So we are going to be talking about some products in the year of 2023 that either went viral or just got a lot of hype. I already feel like this is going to be highly controversial, but that's okay. There's only one product that I literally cannot find. I have no idea where it's at, and it's in a travel size. So I don't know if I'm going to review it because I want to at least smell it again to get my final thoughts, but I literally can't find it. So whatever. Anyway, what do I want to start with? This one is more recent, so we're going to start here. This is Vanilla Potion, okay? And as you can, I don't know if you can tell, but I can tell. My juice has already gotten darker as it sat. Do I want to use a tester strip to smell this again? I need to be saving and reusing my tester strips because... yeah, I need to start doing that. Okay. let's smell it again. Okay. Here's what I'll say about, because I guess the theme is like answering, is it worth the hype? Is it worth going viral? There are a lot of factors that go into answering that question. And here's kind of the gauge that I'll be using to answer that question for all of these products. Number one is going to be accessibility, meaning how easy is it for me to get my hands on these products or this particular product? How easy is it for me to get it? Whether is it going in the store and it's always being sold out, or ordering it online, always being sold out, or certain stores carry it, certain stores don't. Like, is there a chase? Is there a hunt to attain these products, which attributes to, it factors into it being worth it or not. Another factor is price. How expensive is this item? Is this item affordable? Has the price gone up because of the virality of the item? And then lastly, the smell. Like, the smell, does it smell like what people were saying it smells like? Does it perform in the way people say it performs? Is it giving what the girl said it's supposed to have gave? Okay, so those are the three things that I'm going to be factoring in when I give my assessment. Okay, so the first one, vanilla potion. Let me just say the smell gets better over time, because the way this smells now is not the same way it smelled when I first got it. You got to let this sit a little bit, because it does get better with time. When I first smelled it though, it was not bad at all. When I first smelled it on my skin, I was like, I'm getting a little spoiled milk vibe. Like somebody left some ice cream out a little bit too long. But then as it dried out, I was like, okay, this is nice. Okay, like this is nice. At the time when I found vanilla potion, I'm trying to think. They ended up having it at the local Marshalls near me. Accessibility was pretty simple, pretty easy. I was able to walk into my local Marshalls, pick it up, go home, be on my way. I did. Now the only thing was I kept checking TJ Maxx, because everybody kept saying TJ Maxx, and TJ Maxx did not have this at all, at least the ones near me. Marshalls is where I was able to find vanilla potion. So accessibility, once you knew where to look, was fine. But at first it was a little difficult, because you kept looking for it. Okay, so that's accessibility. Price, super affordable, super cheap, less than $20. There's literally nothing wrong, nothing you can say about that. And some people were saying they had it before the hype and it was $12.99 and it went up to $16.99. I don't mind that, because I never knew it at $12.99. Let's just say that if I had known this perfume at $12.99 and it went up to $16.99, I probably would be annoyed, because once I pay for something for a price, I only want to pay that price for it. Having that said, still, I didn't meet this perfume at $12.99. I met it at $16.99. So in that regard, the price is still perfect to me. It's less than $20. I have no problem with that. And the packaging and everything is actually beautiful, and I would, if I didn't know any better, I would have thought this perfume was more than it is. Now, last but most importantly, the smell. Do I think the smell is living up to the hype? If we're saying the hype is an affordable vanilla that you can easily get, that smells great, then I would say it's worth the hype. Okay, that's my caveat. If we're saying that this is an affordable vanilla that you can easily get, that smells great, yes. If we're saying that this is just the vanilla of all vanillas, and even if none of those things were true, this is just you just need this vanilla, you gotta have this vanilla, and it's worth the hunt, it's worth the hype, even if you pay overpriced, even if that, I can't give you that. I can't give you that. I can't give you that. You need to go onto Mercari or Poshmark or wherever, eBay, wherever them people selling that stuff at, and pay $30, $40. I can't give you that. I can't. Honestly though, does it smell like it could be a perfume that is more than $20? Yeah, it does. It is very nice. And I think if you can get your hands on it for $16.99, or even if you can get your hands on it for the price that it is now, I will say, yes, it's worth it. If you have to travel all around the United States, if you have to hunt and search, if you gotta go on Mercari and pay $40, $60, if you have to do all that other stuff, to me, it's not worth it for that. To me. Like I will say, like I said, it does get better with time. It smells better now than it did before. I'm trying to think the performance on this. The couple times I wore it, I don't remember anything exceptional about the performance. I don't remember. So I'm just going to say 4 hours. But even on my skin now, it's not lasting and it's not super strong. That's what I'm saying. Like, so yeah, I've talked long enough about Vanilla Potion, but that is my short answer. If you can find it at your local Marshalls or TJ Maxx for $16.99 and you don't have to hunt down for it, yes, it is worth the hype because it does smell good. It does smell really, really good. So if those factors are in place, then I say yes. If it's a hunt, if it's a chase, if it's overpriced, no, it's not worth it with all of that. So another product that this thing broke the internet, like went viral, is this Harem Al Sultan perfume oil. Now, there's no need for me to give all the preliminaries. This is not worth the hype, like at all, like not even a little bit. And it doesn't even come with a dabber. You just have to like rub it onto your skin. It's not a dropper or anything. Now, I'm gonna give the caveat that there have been a lot of, I guess, fakes going around and like inauthentic versions of it. I got mine from, I believe, Aroma Concepts. It has all the words that it's supposed to have. It has the writing on the bottom like they said. I mean, I've checked all the boxes, but it could be a fake. Who knows? Does it smell nice and fruity? Yes. Is it worth the hype? No. Especially because this thing done went up. I think at first when you could first get it, it was like $20. I think it went up to like $40 or $45. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. 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 The smell is honestly okay. Honestly, that's the honest answer. The smell is okay, and I'm sorry, it's just not worth the hype to me. The bottle is beautiful though. It's a beautiful bottle. Okay, sticking with beautiful bottles, this is Nebras from Lattafa. Did this go viral this year or last year? I can't remember. I think it was this year. Either way, it's going in here. Okay, this is Nebras from Lattafa. This, okay, what's the first thing? So, I got mine. Where did I get mine from? I can't find where I ordered it from or how much I paid. If I find it, I'll put it in the video. But if I had to guess, I think when I found it, I was still able to get it for like $50 or less. So that's the price. Accessibility, I got it from one of the websites, you know, the normal ones that are good about carrying their Arabian perfumes. So at the time that I was able to get it, it was fairly accessible. The smell, they described this as basically Billie Eilish, but like sweeter with more berries. I actually feel like that Nebras is exactly what they said it was. I feel like the smell is literally what they said. I feel like the performance is decent. No, actually the performance on this one, if I remember correctly, is really good. And I immediately get the DNA of Eilish. Like, I understand why they say that. And I also get, like, it's sweeter with more berries. Like, it's literally, I feel like it's exactly what they said it is. Do I think it's worth the hype? I'm gonna say yes. Not with prejudice, but like, yes, if you can pay like 50 to 60 bucks or less. This goes on sale sometimes. Sometimes you can get it. I think the lowest I've seen it on sale was like $30. So I'm going to say, I think I paid 45 or 50. So that's, it seems standard to me. So I'm going to say if you can pay between $30 to $60, then I think yes, it is worth the hype. Now I guess my only argument would be the original Eilish, a 3.4 ounce is like $68, somewhere around there, or $70, maybe $72, somewhere. So I guess my only argument is, why would you need to pay for the dupe? Why would you need to pay $60 for the dupe if you can pay a similar price for the original? And so to that argument, I would just say you need to, the only argument or counter I could have for that is you might prefer one over the other, right? Like you might not want Nebras as a dupe for Eilish. You might want Nebras because you like the smell of Nebras over the smell of Eilish. I don't know. I guess it depends on where you are. If you're looking for, you don't want to pay for Eilish and you're looking for an inexpensive dupe for Eilish, if you can find this for $30, then yes, it is a good inexpensive dupe for Eilish. Just with a little, berries are a little more amped up. If you're like, I like Eilish, but it's missing something, I want something extra, I just want to find something that I feel like I would like, then the price really wouldn't be a factor. I would say yes, it's worth the hype. So yeah, I guess it just depends on what you're looking for as it pertains to the price, if it's worth it. But the smell is good, the performance is good, all those other things check out. And I feel like accessibility is standard, right? For an Arabian perfume buying online, it's not only sold at one place, and like, if you can't get it from here, you can't get it from nowhere else. I think they even have this on Amazon sometimes. They have this on Joma Shop. Like, so it's accessible. If you can't find it from one place, you can find it from another. So yeah, and the bottle is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to say it is worth the hype. Not paying more than like $60, but I still think it's worth the hype. Y'all, it was driving me crazy until I found it. I don't even remember doing this. I ordered this off Amazon. I hardly ever order perfumes off Amazon. And I paid $59.90, which is on the high end for Nebras. Because I'm sure, hold on, let me look right now. Yeah. I got duped. Okay. So I was a novice at ordering Arabian perfumes, because this was literally, I ordered this in January of 2023. So I was at the beginning stages. I'm looking at it right now on Joma Shop for $34.99. I got duped. Fell for the okie doke. Never again. I didn't know no better. I didn't know any better. I don't even think I had even ordered or heard from Joma Shop in January of this year. I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just wanted to get my hands on it. So I can't believe they got me like that. Yeah, even so this on this website is sold out, but it's $49.99 on here. So I mean, why would I buy this on Amazon? I normally never trust Amazon. You know what it was? I think there was another content creator who was recommending it, and she was like, I got this from Amazon, you can use my link. And I think that's in what happened, to be honest. But yeah, you can find this for less than $40. Don't get duped how I got duped. $60? The original was only what, $68? The full, I think the 3.4 ounce is $72. So as a dupe, it's not cheaper, like that much cheaper when I paid for it. Since we're here talking about Arabian perfumes, let's just continue. This bottle is filthy. Oh my gosh. This is Yara from Lattafa. I lucked up. I remember I was able to get this right before it like took off. So I remember, I think I paid $20 for this. Yes, I literally got it on Joma Shop for, I had heard of Joma Shop because my order from Yara, I actually ordered it in November of 2022. So right before the hype took off at the top of the year. So why did I get Nebras from Amazon for $60? That's twice. Almost twice what it is right now, $34.99. So anyway, I paid $20 on Joma Shop for this. So I was able to get this before it kind of took off and the hype went up or whatever. But it definitely got a lot of hype this year, right? Okay, here's the thing about Yara. I'm going to give Yara the same caveat that I gave Vanilla Potion, which is, ooh, it's greeting me in the air. Ooh, I actually love how Yara smells though. Let's just start there. I love the smell of Yara. Like, I really do need another bottle. I don't know where I'm at, but ooh, I love the smell of Yara. Now, the girls kept saying strawberry milkshake. I can't give you strawberry milkshake. I feel like when you put strawberry milkshake in people's head, there's a certain expectation, and I just can't give you strawberry milkshake for this. I can almost give you a strawberry candy, like a Pez strawberry candy or something, but I can't give you strawberry milkshake. Do I love how this smells though? Yes. When I first got this and I first smelled it, I was like, oh yes. That's where this sound came from. I was talking about this when I was like, this is giving what the girls, I'm pleased to say, is something like that. This right here is giving what the girls have saying. I am pleased to say this is not disappointing. It is giving what the girls said it's supposed to give. I was talking about Yara. Though I can't say strawberry milkshake, I love how Yara smells. Okay? So that's one of the things was smell. Does it smell like what the girls said it's supposed to smell like? No. Does it smell good and do I love it? Yes. Price. Like I said, I paid $19.99. This is absolutely worth $19.99. I can even give you up to $30 to $35. Anything over that, I can't justify. Because I know I paid $20. I can't even justify $40 to me. To me, $30 is pushing it. $35 is grace. Anything over that, I can't. Because I know I paid $20 for this. So, and then accessibility. You can get Yara from just about anywhere. It's just what the price is going to be. But they have Yara on Amazon, all the Arabian perfume, or the places that sell Arabian perfumes. Like, you can get your hands on Yara. So, is this worth the hype? Again, I'm going to give it the same caveat as Vanilla Potion. If you can find this at a reasonable price, and you don't have to search all over the United States for it, I think yes, it is worth the hype because I love how Yara smells. To me, Yara is one of those ones where you do have to let it sit. There's a lot of people who, when they first smelled it, they didn't like it, and they had to let it macerate for quite some time, and then they were able to come back to it, and it was like, oh, okay, I get it. I get the hype. Throw that in there as a caveat as well. Like, you may possibly not like it at first smell because you gotta let it macerate and all those things. But yeah, I give the same answers. If you can find it reasonably quickly, which you can, they have Yara everywhere now. If you can find it at an affordable price, I'm gonna say $30 or less. Then yes, it is worth the hype. But I like the smell. I'm not gonna hold you. I love the way Yara smells. I'm sorry, I love the way Yara smells. There's this, I guess, I think a closer comparison over strawberry milkshake is like, I think I said this when I first got it, I don't remember. Like the Nesquik powder, if you like the strawberry Nesquik powder, that to me is like a closer example of what Yara smells like over a strawberry milkshake. But like the powder from the Nesquik thing, this feels like that to me. The Arabian perfumes were having a moment this year. So this is Khamrah by Lattafa as well. First of all, the bottle is exquisite. You see those sprays? Immaculate. Now, I don't want to say too much because I do plan next year to do... Ooh. Woo! I shouldn't have sprayed that much. Woo! I do plan next year to do a series where I start comparing original perfumes to their dupes. So that's dupe perfumes as well as dupe perfume oils. So I don't want to go in too much depth because I do have a plan for the perfume that this is compared to and some other perfumes and their dupes and the whole thing. So I don't want to say too much. However, I can't get by without talking about it. Okay. So Khamrah went viral, went hype, and it is supposed to be, everybody was like, this is the dupe for Angel Share. Khamrah is not a dupe for Angel Share. And I can definitively say that because y'all know now I own the original Angel Share. Is Khamrah in the same category as Angel Share? Yeah. A boozy, spicy, kind of apple fragrance in that category? Yes, I will give you that. Is it a dupe for Angel Share? No. And I feel like it's one of those things where you have to smell them side by side to be like, actually, they're similar, but they're not the same. It's similar, or like, and this is the best way I can explain it. You ever be like planning something or thinking of an outfit or something in your head, and or you're like going to the store and you're like, I need to find a blouse or a top or a shoe that matches the color in this dress or something I have back at home, right? And in your brain, you're holding the color of the whatever item you need in your head, and then you're going around the store looking, comparing things that you see in real life to the color that you see in your head. Or I'm just delusional and I'm just a little crazy and I'm the only person that does this, but this happens sometimes, right? Like, you're like, oh, I got a pink whatever, I want a pink something to match that. So you go in the store and you're comparing things, what you see to what you see in your head. You buy the item and you get back home and you're like, this is not the same at all. Yeah, they're both pink, but they're not the same color like I thought they were. That's Khamrah from Lattafa. Thinking about the category they're in and how they smell, you're like, okay, yeah, I could see how this is a dupe. I could see why, whatever. Until you smell them side by side, that's when you're like, actually, no. Actually, no. So for that one, as far as it pertains to smell, I have to say it is misguided. It is not a dupe for Angel Share. However, I love and enjoy Khamrah. I love and enjoy how Khamrah smells. The performance is top tier. It gets better as it sits. It's a spicy, boozy, apple, cinnamon type of fragrance. Which literally when you say that, the first thing that comes to your head would be Angel Share. So like, I get why people would say that, but it's not a dupe for Angel Share. If you're looking for something similar, but you don't want to pay the price point, I could see people recommending this as a cheaper as a cheaper alternative. However, I can't say that this is a dupe for Angel Share because it's not. So that's that. Price, how much did I pay for Khamrah? Okay, for Khamrah I paid $47.99. I think that's fair. Normally with the Arabian perfumes, I try to stay $50 or less, except for Nebras by Lattafa, which I apparently paid $60 for. Anyway, but $50 or less to me for Arabian perfumes is standard, and I think that that is very reasonable. And they have it everywhere now. It's on Joma Shop. They even have a flanker, which I'm not interested in. It's a coffee-based one. I don't think I want it. I don't think I want it. So price $50 or less. You can find it easily for $50 or less. Accessibility, they have a lot of places now. You're not just stuck or tethered to ordering it only from one place. And smell, it does not smell like a dupe of Angel Share, but it does smell like what they described, which is a boozy, spiced apple cinnamon type of smell. So do I personally think this is worth the hype? As an Angel Share dupe, no. As a great perfume, less than $50, that's a cinnamon spiced apple boozy smell, yes. This video is gonna be longer than I thought it was. Okay, Choco Musk from Al Rahab. Is this worth the hype? I can tell you, to me, yes. Because it's inexpensive. I was able to find this very easily. They have this now even on Amazon. So accessibility, easy. I got mine from, I think, Triple Traders. I think I paid $5.99, I think. So price, no problem. Even if you pay $10, I still don't have a problem with that. And I feel like this is one of the few things that smells like what people said it was supposed to smell like. They said Choco Musk. They said chocolatey fragrance. When from first smell, I was like, oh my gosh, this smells like what they said. Like, and chocolate that I like. Because y'all know that chocolate can be bitter to me. This is a sweet, ooh. Ooh. I actually do have a backup bottle of Choco Musk. Because I think it started to go up to closer to $10, and I wanted to get it. I think I got it for $6. I feel like, to me, especially as a person who isn't always a fan of chocolate and fragrances, For this to be as affordable as it is, as accessible as it is, and for it to smell like what it's supposed to smell like. And I'm not even a gourmand girly. But to me, Choco Musk lives up to the hype. Okay, this in my community tab, I had asked for viral products that people felt went viral this year, and this one came up. People mentioned this one, so I'm gonna put this in there. This is Fenty Skin, but the cinnamon one. I feel like I bought this last year, but maybe I got it this year. I don't know. I've worn it just a couple times. To me, this one was not worth the hype for me. Number one, everyone kept describing this as the cinnamon bun type of fragrance. So, or not fragrance, but like the smell is like cinnamon bun type of vibe. So I'm like, okay. When I got it, I don't get cinnamon bun from this at all. Not to me personally. And the way people were like buying multiples of this, I don't need multiples of this. Like, I don't feel like I would have missed out on anything had I never got this. And they were like, the shimmer in this, I don't know. I think this one was overhyped, if you ask me. Let me see if I see some shimmer. I see like 3 little things. I'm not kidding. This don't do it for me. This is one that will be a one and done. When I'm done with this, I will not repurchase. Now, Fenty Skin Butter Drops overall. Now, if we want to get into that, we can get into that. But this particular one, what is this one? It just says Butter Drop Shimmering Whipped Oil Body Cream. So, I mean, no. I did not need this. Again, I'm not a gourmand girly, so take that into consideration when I'm talking about anything concerning gourmand. But especially because this butter drops are like $40 or $50. So the only reason why I don't regret this is because the consistency of this is still consistent with the rest of the butter drops, which I am a fan of. So I'll give you that. But oh my gosh, the cinnamon bun. Oh my gosh, and the glitter and the shimmer. I was disappointed when I got this. That I can tell you. I was disappointed. It's not bad, but again, the hype, the cinnamon bun thing, I just don't get that. And the shimmer, the glitter, whatever, it's not really there. Now, the body glaze. Okay? This is Canvas Beauty. Let me just tell you. Can you see? I am having a moment with body glaze right now. Okay? I am like Thanos. I gotta get all of them. I am like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. I am just like, there's more. There's new ones. I don't know. I'm having a moment. And first of all, I can smell it just from holding it right here. When I first opened this and smelled this, I was like, okay, it's cool. And I think I did like a texture shot. And I was like, okay, you know, whatever. Maybe I'd have had to eat my words several times over. First of all, I never thought body butters could smell better over time, but there's been a couple in the last couple of months where I'm just like, this smells better than when I first smelled it. The smell got better over time. This Indulgent Spa, their body butters got better to me. I think there was one other brand. This is one product that I was like, it smells better. The strength of the smell of body glaze is so potent. It is potent. Like, you can smell it on your skin still after a couple of hours. You're like, I can clearly smell that I put this on. And I said it before, I'll say it again. I used the body glaze. It wasn't this one. It was the donut glaze, which I don't think smells like a donut. That I will tell you. I don't think it smells like a donut. However, I had used it on my body to shower with. To shower with? That's not what you do with body glaze. I had used it after I got out the shower and rubbed it on my body, even the legs, the whole thing. I didn't use anything else. I just used a body glaze. And you know, like I said, when you go to bed, you rub your feet together, your legs together. They feel smooth. When I woke up and rubbed my legs together, they still had the same smoothness as they did the night before when I went to sleep. And that's what made me believe her. On top of the smell still performing at least 2 or 3 hours after I had put it on. When I was specifically for the body glaze. So I don't think I explained that right. I meant that the scent was potent, and specifically the strawberry shortcake body glaze. That's the one that had the most potency so far. And the nighttime shower routine was with the donut glaze. So the consistency overall is good across all of them, but I was specifically saying the scent and how strong it was in the strawberry shortcake specifically. I hope that makes it more clear. Does it smell like what people said it's supposed to smell like? Or like, is it giving as far as the smell? The strawberry one, yes. Will I call this strawberry shortcake? No. Is it clearly a strawberry fragrance or smell? Absolutely. Is it strong and long lasting like they said? I'm going to say yes. Especially because it is a body butter and not a perfume. For the strawberry one, yes. I think I'm going to do a separate video for Canvas Beauty going over all of the body glazes that I own and talking about the smells and things like that. So I think I'll do a separate video going over all of that. However, still as a product by itself or a body glaze overall, do I think it's worth the hype? I'm going to say yes. It's $25, which I don't think is too crazy as it pertains to body butters. And these are 8 ounces. So I actually don't think that's unheard of or super ridiculous for 8-ounce body butter or whatever. I don't think that's ridiculous. They're very easily accessible for certain scents, right? She does sell out of things often because it's viral on TikTok. You know, it's everywhere. So she does sell out of things, but you can still get your hands on a body glaze. It may not be the one you want, but you can still get your hand on a body glaze. And what's my 3? Accessibility, performance, or like smell and price. I think it's worth the hype. You can genuinely use this as a body, like if you just only want to use this and nothing else, you can do that and still stay moisturized for the rest of the day. Like that. I get it. I get the hype. I understand. And you might have to do a little research to figure out which scent you would prefer or enjoy more. Like I said, I'll do a separate video going into more in depth about those. But as far as the body glaze and how it stands on its own, I gotta say it's worth it. And on top of that, like I said, within TikTok, their body glaze is always on sale on TikTok. For some reason, TikTok picks certain items that are hype and they're on sale. And so, you can get them, I think I've seen it as low as $16.50 on TikTok. So, less than $20, I think it's worth it. This is the Deep Nourishment Radiant X from Vaseline. I don't know if this went viral, but it certainly had a hype. Let me put it on again to see what it's given. To me, you know, honestly, this is giving me that it's supposed to be a dupe for the original Fenty Butter Drop. Did they say that? No. Do I think that's what they were going for? Yes. Having that said, it is an inexpensive body butter. The lotion is over there too. Body cream that you can get from CVS, Walmart. It's a run-of-the-mill drugstore body cream that you can get, you know, and it's inexpensive, it's accessible. And it they didn't really talk about the smell. They were just, I remember seeing Jackie Aina talk about it. And you know, Jackie Aina is one of the girls. She is a pioneer in this thing, so what she says carries a lot of weight. So, I mean, it's okay. I'm sure there are other comparable products that you can buy from the drugstore that give you moisture and give you some shine. I'm not going to say this is something that you need to run out to the drugstore, to Walmart, to CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens and go get. No. If you're there and you see it and you want to try it, I think it's worth the try. I haven't seen or experienced anything that's made me be like, yes, oh my God, go get it. You need it. If you try it and you like it, cool. If you never end up trying it, I don't think you're missing out on anything. So, is it worth the hype? don't know. I guess if you say the hype is an inexpensive, semi-luxurious body cream that you can get from the drugstore for an inexpensive price, then yeah. But is it anything you need to go out and try? No. Okay, let's talk about brown sugar babes. I've made enough content about them for y'all to kind of figure out what I'm going to say. Do I think brown sugar babes is worth the hype? I don't know why I always have a hard time answering questions about them. I think there are certain scents that if you can get your hands on at a discount, they are worth. For instance, I brought up here Rich Auntie. Rich Auntie to me is absolutely worth it at a discount. I can smell it through the bottle, right? Rich Auntie is one of the ones, I think when I repurchased in my Black Friday haul, I bought a bigger size of Rich Auntie. Rich Auntie is for sure one of the ones that's worth it. Accessibility is, it's okay. It is a brown sugar babe product, so you are tethered to specifically buying the product from Brown Sugar Babe. And I don't know of any problems with stock, but I don't frequent them enough to give an honest answer. But I'm gonna say that accessibility is fair. Smell, I'm gonna say Rich Auntie meets the mark. I think some of the other products that I've seen talked about, honestly, even with smell, it's subjective. I can't say across the board everything that I've tried from them smells exactly like the original. So I guess I can't give a overall answer because they sell many products. Rich Auntie to me, like if Rich Auntie had got hyped and they were like, baby, if you love Delina exclusive and you looking for a matching body oil, Rich Auntie is it and it's that girl. I would say I 100% agree. The price, I'm just not used to paying that type of price for body oil. So to answer, is it worth it even with the price? That's subjective into what you're used to paying for body oil products. I'm not used to paying this price for that. So, and I have a huge collection of things. So for me, it's not worth full price. I got mine on a discount and I would only buy Brown Sugar Babes on a discount. But the performance and everything is great on this one. Here's what I'm going to say. The way people were so frequently buying and repurchasing and talking about Brown Sugar Babes on TikTok and Instagram and stuff, it was a little misleading to me personally because it seemed way more accessible than what it was. And accessible as in price point. And really also accessibility is a subjective term too, because what's accessible to me in my budget is completely different than what's accessible to you in your budget. But the frequency in which they were purchasing these things and they were talking about them gave a different impression. That's what I'll say. It gave me a different impression. And I had seen and heard of Brown Sugar Babes. Have I heard of them before TikTok? Let me not lie. I don't know. But I will say the way it's presented, when they be like, I had to order me another box of Brown Sugar Babe. I got me another Brown Sugar Babe. It was like, oh, okay. Maybe y'all paying this much for this? So there are certain products from Brown Sugar Babes that are really good and I see myself repurchasing. I've already repurchased a couple. I would just say the hype makes it seem more affordable than what it is. And that's what I'll say. So Sharosa was actually having a moment on TikTok this year. 62 went viral, 40 went viral, and 68 went viral. Also because you could buy these within the TikTok shop, and the coupon would make it so you could pay like less than $1 for some of these, and like in the jumbo size. So 62. I obviously had owned 62 before it went viral. if I had never smelled 62 before and I saw the hype and then I smelled this, I'm trying to think objectively. I think I would have been disappointed. It was everywhere. Everywhere. And it even crossed over to Instagram. And I'm hardly on Instagram as it is. But when I see certain perfumes and products that make it over to Instagram from not the girls that I follow. Like, I follow some hygiene girls on Instagram, right? It wasn't from them. It was from regular people. Like, okay, y'all, they got this new, they said this Rosa 62. Okay, y'all, let's smell it. Let's see if it, and they were like falling in love. I think I would have been disappointed. I like 62. No slander to 62. This, I think, is my second bottle of it. I think I would have been disappointed in the smell. Now, accessibility, we know that's fine. You can get it from Sephora. You can get it from a myriad of places. Price, that's the same price it's always been, which is, I think this is $24 for this size. Which is a little expensive because it's only a 3-ounce bottle. But it was already that before the hype, so whatever. But as far as the smell alone, if I had never smelled Rosa 62 and I had bought it because of the hype, I think I possibly would have been disappointed. Now, I'm not a gourmand girly either, so let's take that into consideration, but just trying to be objective. Especially the way they kept saying it's like the perfect beachy scent or whatever. And I'm like, I don't wear this to the beach. This don't give me summer beach vibes at all. And that's what they kept pushing it as. I would have been disappointed. Then Rosa 68 was also going viral. The girls was buying the big jumbo size. And this is my second bottle of this. So if I had never smelled 68 before it went viral, would I be disappointed? I would have enjoyed this. Because I love this. This is my, like I said, my second bottle of this. I have the body cream of this. I love 68. Yes, it's in that, you know, that kind of that Baccarat cloud DNA. But I enjoy it. I really, really like it. It's one of my favorites. I reach for this all the time. So I would have been, I think, if you know that this is in that cloud Baccarat DNA, just more flirty, more girly, Burberry Her type of vibe. If you know you like that and it was described as that, I think it meets that expectation. The price is consistent with the price has always been. Accessibility is accessibility. If I never smelled it and they had said those things or used those words and described it as such and I smelled this, I would have loved it because I love this now. Lastly, this is Charosa 40, which I just ended up getting a couple months ago. This one did go viral as well. This is another one that I feel like lived up to the hype. I don't remember what they described this as, but I do know I love and enjoy the smell. I did eventually get my body cream. Do I have the body cream in this? Yes, I think I got this during the Sephora sale. And I wore this, I think I wore the body cream with Jean Paul Gaultier Labelle. So good. Plum and vanilla. Do I think this lives up to the hype? As far as a body spray goes, yes. A Charosa body spray, plum and vanilla, I think it's accurate. I think it's, yeah, I think it's cool. Charosa is accessible, affordable, body spray, plum and vanilla. I'm alright with it. Now this thing, you talking about broke the internet. First of all, I don't know how long this video is about to be. These videos might be running back to back, the first couple. I'm so sorry. I didn't think this video was going to be this long. Okay. Broke the internet. Set the internet ablaze. Set the internet on fire. Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato. Is this worth the hype? Let me start off by saying I love Kayali Yum Pistachio. Y'all can see where the dent is. Okay, I reach for this all the time. I even reach for this as it's gotten cooler. I still wear this all the time. I love it. When this bottle is done, I will get another one. Love Yum Pistachio. I genuinely love it. It's very good to me. Now, price is the price that Kayali's always been. Accessibility, you are tethered to getting it from Huda Beauty, but it's not, I think it's always in stock. I've never seen it not be accessible. And you can get this from Sephora too, I believe now. I believe they carry it in Sephora. So accessibility, price, no complaints about that. Smell. The only thing that I will say and agree with the masses is that it was marketed as more of a, I mean, the name is pistachio gelato, right? So there is a certain creaminess and a certain level of, like, there's an ice cream vibe that you were expecting to get in this perfume. So for that, I'll just say I think the marketing was probably misaligned or mismatched. And so I think that's where the hype came from, is because people were expecting to get this yummy ice cream pistachio fragrance, and it's not that. And so I will agree with the masses that that is misaligned. However, once you get past the fact that it's not a ice cream gelato pistachio fragrance, I love Young Pistachio. Love, 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 love Young Pistachio. I layer this all the time with so many things. It's perfect every single time. The performance isn't terrible. I do have some other dupes of them just that last longer than the original, but I have no problems with Young Pistachio. Do I think it lives up to the hype? I'm gonna say the hype from the marketing, it does not live up to. If you say the hype of the people who actually smelled it and gave their thoughts and was like, it's not ice cream, but it smells really good, yes. I would say the hype of the marketing was misleading, but once people actually got to smell it and they were able to give their thoughts and opinions, I think the hype lived up then. But for some reason, child, this one had the internet in a frenzy. Another one that kind of had the internet on fire, this is Valentino Donna Born in Roma Pink. Y'all look at my dent. Does that answer the question? I absolutely love this perfume, and I'm this close to buying a backup bottle. Only because it's limited edition, and I love it so much. Actually, one of my favorite, all-time favorite combos is this and this together. Oh my God. You talking about being in love. You talking about being in heaven. You talking about bliss. Young Pistachio Gelato and Valentino Donna Born in Roma Pink go together real bad. They go together real bad. Real bad. And I got a cotton candy perfume oil. Oh, I don't know if this was worth the, I don't know if this was hyped as far as people talking about the scent or anything, because I don't think people hyped the scent. I know the marketing and the advertising had everybody hyped, right? Because of this pink, beautiful bottle. Now, the scent, I actually love and enjoy this scent. Like, the dent is denting. I have no problem with the performance. The price, everything is, the perfume then went up. So, the price is what the price is. Actually, this is, well, I think this was $156 for a 3.4 ounce. So I don't have a problem with the price being $156. I do have a problem that it didn't come in a smaller size. That I do feel like, why would y'all do that? Why would y'all make people buy a 100 milliliter bottle of this? Why wouldn't you offer it in a 1 ounce or a travel size? That I do think is a misstep. But the bottle is still beautiful. I do think, again, the marketing, it was perceived as though the whole bottle would be opaque, and it's more translucent or transparent than we thought it was going to be. But I have no regrets with this purchase, and I am probably going to get another bottle. So, is this worth the hype? As far as the marketing, I feel like we were misaligned. I feel like it was perceived to be one way and we got it another. But it was still a worth it purchase for me. And I've gone through this bottle so quickly, and I need another one. Again, like I said when I first smelled it, is it the most innovative smell? Is it so, like, no. This is definitely more so a collector's item. And for that, like, yes, it was worth the hype. And I actually happen to really love and enjoy the smell. And I reach for it all the time, even in the cold weather. I wear this. It lasts forever on the clothes. I have no problems with performance. I think the biggest problem I have is that, again, why didn't we get more than one size? Why is it only released in a 100 ml bottle? That is my only gripe. Is this in stores now? Can you smell this? I think it's in Sephora and stuff now, right? If it's not, that would be my only, the other gripe would be, you need to put this in stores so people can smell it before they buy it. I think it's in Sephora now though, I think. Okay, I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible because I know this video is really long. This is Viva La Juicy Sucre, and this kind of had a moment because it was discontinued and they brought it back. They could have left it discontinued. Oh, that's that Khamrah still on there. This, first of all, the 100 milliliter bottle of this is $140. I'm sorry. In this lifetime or the next, this perfume would never be worth $140 for a 3.4 ounce. I'm sorry. Never in a million years would I give you $140. The bottle is beautiful, but the smell for the perfume, and I think part of it is me. I think I'm just kind of like over Viva La Juicy perfumes in general because they have just kind of a dated 90s smell to them that I'm not craving at the moment. It's not doing anything for me. And this smells like a hybrid between the original Viva La Juicy and Sweet Like Candy from Ariana Grande. It smells juvenile. It almost smells a little bit synthetic. Whatever people are getting is like this cakey, whatever. I don't get that. I'm glad I bought the travel size. I'm glad I did not buy the full bottle. I think the price is ridiculous. I think for me personally, the smell does not live up to what the girls were saying. And the accessibility, I don't know. I think you can get this from Ulta or Sephora. I wanted the travel size first, so I got it from the Viva La Juicy website. To me, this is not worth the hype. Like, at all. It smells mediocre at best. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we have Dolce & Gabbana Devotion, which also had a little moment. And this was just described as, you know, lemon cake type of thing. And people were saying you don't need Lyra, just get Dolce & Gabbana Devotion. My same problem is that opening is something in the opening that's like almost peppery and bitter. Like, I remember smelling this in store and going, I would never buy this because of the opening. And then people kept saying pound cake or lemon, and I'm just like, no way. It's the opening on this that is just almost I don't know. Is this worth the hype? For me, no, because that opening is just so strong and it takes so long to get to the point. Accessibility is what you can expect. You can get it from Macy's and all those places. They even have it on Drama Shop now. The price is, I'm sure, relatively expensive, but you can get it in a travel size, which is what I have. The smell though, so I guess yes, it eventually gets to what the girls were saying, but I would much rather have another perfume that gets straight to the point and doesn't have that opening that it has. So I guess if you don't get that opening, or it doesn't pull bitter like it does to me, then it will be worth the hype for you. But for me, it's not worth the hype, and I don't know if I see myself getting a bigger bottle of this once the travel size is done. Yeah, not to me. It's not worth the hype to me. Okay, I'm gonna be quick, I promise, because it's longer than I thought. This is Caramel Dream from, what's that girl name? Sabrina Carpenter. Again, I'm gonna save the name. We were misaligned with the name. It's affordable, not a problem with that. Accessibility, I'm gonna blame Walmart and not Sabrina Carpenter, because like I said, Walmart tends to drop the ball with releases and things like that. And they never, like, you ordered online, it was in stock, then it'll get canceled. Like, it was a little bit of a chase and a hunt to get my hands on this, and so that, I'm gonna say, it's not worth the hype. And to me, I don't get all the things that the girls are saying, like just the caramel and more, whatever. Like, I'm not, and also again, the name with the marketing, we're misaligned. Like, it's not Caramel Dream. Yeah, no, this is not worth the hype to me. This is EOS Vanilla Cashmere. I've had this bottle for a little minute now. I'm actually probably going to put this on my January tray. Oh, is this turned? Hold on. Let me see. It's been a little second since I used it. As a person who bought EOS Vanilla Cashmere after the first initial hype, and then I got it. I was pleasantly surprised. So I'm gonna say EOS cashmere is worth the hype. It's affordable. It's relatively accessible. You can get it. I think I got mine from Meijer or Target or one of those places. And it does smell like a vanilla, you know, type of smell. So I think EOS vanilla cashmere is worth the hype for accessibility, affordability, and it pretty much smells like what they said it's supposed to smell like. But this, I think, had went viral last year, so that's why I'm not spending too much time on it, because I think it's just having a resurgence, but it was already viral last year. This is Kiss of Pink. This kind of went viral after Yara. I'm going to do another video comparing Yara and Kiss of Pink because they kind of feel similar. So I'm going to say, because we already had Yara and we had the hype with Yara, I'm going to say the hype with Kiss of Pink isn't worth it. This, I think, is compared to supposed to be a pink drink from Starbucks. It wasn't worth the hype to me. I bought it based on, because it went viral and not a hype, and it's not worth the hype. It's just not. Even without comparing it to Yara, to me, it's not worth the hype. And for some reason, at first smell, it pulls like a Fabuloso cleaner type of vibe. That eventually goes away, but no. This is Pistachios and Praline. I don't know how viral this went, but it smells like a cookie type of fragrance. Like, I think it's accurately compared. And they said it's comparable, I believe, to Charosta 71. Which I'm going to say not a, like, dupe, but comparable to, yes. So, if you can... But, again, it was so hard to find. Even to this day, I've only ever found it at one... Nebras at TJ Maxx. That's the only place I've ever found it. I was even out of town and I looked, and the TJ Maxx and the Marshalls wasn't there. So the accessibility for this one is a huge problem, and at the point in which it smells comparable to Charosta 71, just buy Charosta 71. Because at least you can go into the store and get it and walk out. You have to be on the hunt for this. Now, yes, this is a perfume. It's 100 milliliters and it's $17. Charosta 71 is a fine fragrance mist. It's $24 and it's only 3 ounces. So if you can get it, yes. But the hunt for it, to me, wasn't worth it. Like, the hunt is what knocks it out for me. Where it's just like, I have something else that's similar enough that I don't have to hunt for. So I would, yeah. Hemp's Vanilla Frost Mountain. This one also kind of had a moment. I've smelled a lot of things right now, so hold on. I would say it's worth it, right? Like, you can get this from, you can get it from Ulta, pay $25. You can find it at JCPenney's, pay $17. The price is consistent with what Hemp's vanilla lotions are typically priced at. And it smells very good. I'm also going to do another video comparing some things, so we'll get more in depth later, but I do feel like this smells like what the girls were saying it's supposed to smell like. I do enjoy it. I think I've only worn it once. I think, yeah, like cupcake frosting. It's kind of in that vein. So I'm gonna say it's worth the hype because you can get your hands on it relatively easily. Its pricing is the same as the rest of the Hemp's vanilla lotions, and it smells good. Okay, I think that's all I'm gonna review. If you feel, the only thing that I was going to try to do an update on, but I can't find it, is Burberry Goddess. I'm gonna say, for me, from what I remember smelling, and based on the hype, it would not have been worth it for me. I'm not a vanilla girly, so take that into consideration. But the way people were describing and explaining it, and what I smelled, the way they described it was much. I would expect something more than what I smelled. Like, the smell of it is way more basic than what they described. But again, I don't have it here, so don't hold me to that. I'm sorry this video is so long. I mean, I'm looking at it now and it's, I'm sorry. This was not the intention. It was not supposed to be this long. Because by the time this one is done, my second one is already going to be up. I'm pretty sure if it's not already up, it's coming right behind it. So, but at least if you're at work and you needed to kill some time and you were bored, you've now been entertained for an hour. So, head over to the after party. Let me know what you think. Also, I know that it's going to be a lot of videos in one day. Enjoy the videos at your own time. Enjoy the videos when you can. That's why I don't mind when I take breaks, like if I'm not posting a bunch of times in a week, because I know when I go back to posting, it's a lot of content to consume, and I understand that. So enjoy and consume the content at your own leisure. This is just something fun and creative that I wanted to do, just to do something different. So I'm gonna get off the line because I'm sure my other video is on my tails right behind me. So I love you all. I know y'all gonna POP hold it down for my little TV marathon, and that's all. I love you so much. See you in the next one. Bye.